Hello, so we'll be demonstrating certain lung expansion exercises for the COVID-19 patients, as lung expansion is the most compromised function in these patients. All of these exercises has to be done 10 to 15 cycles twice a day. All these exercises have to be done. Also, for better demonstration purposes, we'll be removing a mask so that the demonstration is more accurate and the understanding is more better. So this will be the first exercise. This is also known as the abdominal breathing. In this, the basic position or the posture of the patient has to be propped up like this. You all can take pillows as we have used it in this video, or you can also use a proper bed. There has to be also a bolster or pillow under the knees so that there's a slight amount of flexion at the knees. The patient has to be in this upright position like that so that the chest is already in a better position for expansion. Now, as the name suggests, abdominal breathing, the patient has to place their hands on the lower belly. Yes. After they have placed it here, could you please remove your mask? Then you have to tell the patient to inhale and try to expand this part of the abdomen. Inhale and hold it for good 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and exhale through the mouth. So the exhalation has to be through the mouth like this, as if you're trying to blow a candle. The patient has to repeat 15 to 20 cycles of this expansion of the lower abdomen. This is known as the abdominal breathing exercises. So this will be the second part of the breathing exercise, the second exercise. In this, we'll be concentrating on the lateral parts, that is the lower part of the lungs, which is responsible for more of the expansion. So the patient has to be sitting like this in the upright position. The chest has to be slightly up, and the stomach, the lower belly, which we concentrated in the previous video, has to be, they have to exhale and pull the stomach in lightly to ensure a upright posture. Over here, now the patient has to place their palms, this part of the palm, on their lower lungs. They have to put a downward and inward pressure when they are inhaling. So they have to inhale through the nose, hold that for 3 seconds, and while they are exhaling, they go down. So a stretch has to be applied at the intercostal muscles which are responsible there for the inhalation. Could you please remove the mask? Can you please place your hands over here? Now she'll be applying a downward and inward force when she inhales. Inhales. Now she'll hold it for 3 seconds and exhale through your mouth. So the stretch has to go in the opposite direction. Make sure that the patient is sitting upright like this only, and 15 to 20 cycles of this can be repeated. This is the lateral expansion exercises. So this is the part B of the lateral expansion exercises which we recorded previously. So in this, the patient will be using a resistance, which we have used a towel, and they can wound it around their lower ribs and also hold the loose ends of the towel like this. The patient has to be sitting upright like this. Can you please remove your mask? Now while the patient will be inhaling, they have to pull the ends apart in order to ensure a better contraction and a better expansion at the lower part of the lungs. So it will be in this way. They'll hold it for good 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, and exhale through the mouth. So as you see, when she exhales, the ends which were apart now are coming together. That means that she has resisted it well. You will be doing 15 to 20 cycles of the same. This is the part B of the lateral expansion of the lungs. So this is the third exercise, which also consists of part A and part B. We call it the thoracic expansion exercises. So as the name suggests, it will help with the expansion of the lungs. Over here, the patient again has to be in an upright position. Could you please remove your mask? Then the patient has to inhale and take their arms up simultaneously. It has to be this way. Once they have inhaled, then exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. So they have to sniff in air through the nose and exhale through the mouth. They don't have to hold over here, and there have to be 15 to 20 cycles of these which have to be repeated. This is better for the expansion, as when you take the hands up, your chest expands, and this is according to the bucket handle movement of the ribcage, how it takes place while you normally breathe. 15 to 20 cycles to be repeated. Now the part B of the exercise is where the patient will be sitting again in that upright position, and they have to take the hands sideways up, making sure that this will help them with the lateral expansion. Again, the lateral expansion of the lungs. So please do it with me. She inhales with me. You go up straight. straight and so while you are going up, the rotation has to be this way of the arm, like they are touching up, the palms are joining, and when they come down, but the coming down, that is the exhalation part in both of these exercises, that is part A and part B, has to be at a difference of 1 second. So there has to be a ratio of 1:2. So if you take 1 second to go up, either in this way or this way, you take 2 seconds to come down. So this is the thoracic expansion exercises, 15 to 20 cycles, repeat of the same. So this is the fourth exercise, we call it the deep breathing exercise. Over here again the patient will be using the nose to inhale, sniff in the air and then relax and exhale through the mouth. The patient has to be sitting again like this in this upright position. Could you please remove your mask? Then the patient has to place their hands on the chest bone, which we call the sternum. So this is again a sensory feedback so that they know that they have to inhale and take the chest up, like putting a slight resistance over here, and now making sure that their shoulders don't come forward, otherwise they tend to go in the protective position. So just relax it. Now inhale and push up on my hand. Yes, there has to be only a light resistance, not too much of it. Hold it for 3 seconds and exhale through the mouth. So as you can see, as she goes up, she resists, and when she's coming down, she is not resisting at all. Again, inhale for one more cycle. Much better. Hold it for 3 seconds and exhale through your mouth. So this is called the deep breathing exercises. We are again emphasizing over here on the upper part of the chest, which will help with the lung expansion. 15 to 20 cycles of the same to be repeated. So this is the fifth exercise. This is called the sniffle exercise. So as the name suggests, sniffle, it has to be only from the nose. So the inhalation will take place through the nose, also will be the exhalation or the relaxation part also has to be through the nose. The mouth has to be strictly kept closed throughout this exercise. Only this is the exercise where we'll be using the nose for inhalation also and for the relaxation purposes also. Can you please remove your mask? Now the patient will inhale through the nose, that is sniff in air. There has to be a nice sniff and hold it for 3 seconds and exhale. Again, sniff in air and exhale. This will help with a better diaphragmatic expansion, which again is a muscle which assists in better lung expansions. This has to be done 15 to 20 cycles. This is the sniffle exercise. This is the sixth exercise. We call it the shoulder shrugs. Before we start, I would also like to mention that the previous exercises which we have done in the upright position, the lower belly has to be in throughout so that we avoid any spinal extra movements. The patient has to be sitting like this in the upright position, pulling the lower belly in. And over here, now as the patient inhales, could you please remove your mask? The patient has to shrug their shoulders. They hold it for 3 seconds and depress it. So the depression also has to be through the blades and not just going behind. There are high chances that the patient can go behind. So ensure that the stomach is in before you start doing the exercises. Pull your stomach in strong and inhale through the shoulders and push it up. Yes. And exhale through your mouth. So you can also place the hands, or the patient himself can place the hands on the shoulders so that they get a better feedback of how much they has to go up. This has to be done 15 to 20 cycles and have to be repeated for the same. So this is the seventh exercise, which we also call the elbow circles. So as the name suggests, it is to be done with the movement of the elbows. It has to be done in the clockwise and the anti-clockwise direction. The patient again has to be sitting in the upright position. Could you please remove your mask? Now over here, when the patient will move the elbow in the clockwise direction, they have to inhale as the elbow goes up. So inhale, and when they come down, when the elbows come down, they have to exhale. So again, inhale with me, and from here they'll start exhaling. That is when the descent of the elbows happen, they have to start exhaling. It is a process which has to happen simultaneously. So when they inhale, the elbows move up to 90 degrees almost, and from 90 to 0, there has to be exhalation. They can hold it over here up for 3 seconds if it's manageable. Otherwise, they can just do it in that own pace, at their own pace. This has to be done in the clockwise direction for 10 to 12 cycles, after which they always do the anti-clockwise also. So can you please demonstrate the anti-clockwise as well? Inhale again through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So they inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. This again has to be done for 10 to 12 cycles. First in the clockwise, second in the anti-clockwise. So this is the 8th exercise and the final exercise. We call it the wall chest press. The patient has to be standing in this upright position. The distance between both their feet will be that of their hip. They have to place their palm on the wall and in line with the shoulder. Now here they will be inhaling again through the nose and going towards the wall. Inhale and go towards the wall as if they were trying to do a push-up. And when they exhale and come behind, they have to exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale and go towards the wall and exhale and come behind, away from the wall. These have to be done 10 to 15 repetitions, making sure that they inhale from the nose and exhale through the mouth like they are blowing out a candle. This has to be done 10 to 15 times.